Eric Bieniemy is coming home. A lot of people forgot this. He's an LA kid. Eric Bieniemy played at Colorado. His first job in coaching was at UCLA. He was a running back coach, and he was a recruiting coordinator very early on.
Oh, right on.
And then he left from there, and he went to Colorado. He got his degree and all this, and then he, became an assistant at Colorado. And he went to Kansas City and spent 16 years with Andy Reid. Went to Washington for 1 year, interviewed for head coaching jobs. He comes back to UCLA. If you recall 2 weeks ago when we had the big dialogue about the hiring of DeShaun Foster after Chip Kelly walked out on them, I said, well, this was a popular hire within the halls there at Pauley Pavilion in the UCLA football program, but they're going to have to surround DeShaun Foster, real rookie coach, with veteran coordinators. They go get one. This guy, he's got unbelievable street cred in terms of recruiting. Obviously, the accomplishments with the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid, because he was the offensive coordinator and designed X's and O's and schemes and all that. This guy comes with quite, I think, a rock-solid resume. Never got the chance to be a head coach in the NFL, but he's going to be a key component to the fixtures that are going to be put in place to try to rally back UCLA. So I say good for him. And I think it's a good hire for UCLA and DeShaun Foster. Now they got to go get a experienced defensive coordinator too.
Well, wasn't Bieniemy kind of like a ball buster and with the Chiefs? It's just really hardcore, in your face, trying to get you to, to try to coach them up. Is that going to work at a college level?
He'll be teaching more, but I still think, John Riley, here's the playbook. John Riley, we are going to run this play till you get this thing right, John Riley. and that was he's on their guys all the time.
Right.
It's a different environment, though, because when he speaks, 19 and 20-year-old kids will say, wow, this guy was in a Super Bowl. This guy was Andy Reid. I know who this guy is. This guy's accomplished a lot. So I think the message, there'll be more teaching, but the message will be strong going towards the UCLA players. I think it's a really fine hire.
You know what it reminds me of is the movie Rudy. Because remember when he was there and then Notre Dame had switched coaches in the middle of his time there. And the guy, who was the one that came in? Was it Devine?
Dan Devine.
And he had this great track record. What was his backstory? Was he an NFL guy?
He'd been at Arizona State for a long time, way back in the old WAC days. And then he went to Green Bay. It didn't work out in the NFL, but he did have really good coaching credentials.
So I remember Rudy talking about that, and he go, with this guy, he's got the NFL experience. And so I imagine if you're a player for UCLA, this has got to be pretty exciting.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. I think big step forward. You're a UCLA fan. Give us a reaction. The hiring of Eric Bieniemy. On we go. Let's talk baseball.